Alrighty, hello, and welcome to today's stream. Good morning. We're a little bit behind schedule, but that's all right. We're still here. It's 10-ish a.m. And yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, posted the agenda in the chat there. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. The title kind of says it all. But we're going to be testing out Marius in Nightmare Hydra. Yeah. I did, last week, we did him in Brutal. But after some thought, I was like, nah, I think he can handle Nightmare. So we're going to test two revisions to my original comp. See which one not just does more damage, like that's part of it, but also can handle it, can hang, as the youngins would say. So yeah, let's dive right into that. But I guess a quick refresher, because Marius is still kind of freshly built. I have not mastered him yet. Still, he doesn't have masteries. He has a little bit. But yeah, whenever this fusion ends, which is soon, I'll be definitely grinding out his masteries as soon as possible. And the goal is to come down to Helm Smasher. He's more. I'm building him more like a PvP champion, hence the lethal. But I'm going to be using him in PvE where I feel compelled to do so. But he does have my Cat's Gaze. I decided from last week, if you guys were here, if you remember. But he has my higher level Cat's Gaze 15, or the level 15 one. And yet the build, here we are. 45,000 on the HP, almost 5k on the defense. Granted, you know, he's not 60 yet because he's not fully mastered. I'll get the levels in Minotaur. 264 on the speed, full crit rate 250 on the crit damage, and 350-ish on the accuracy. That's what we're rocking today. But yeah, build is... pretend this is 4-piece Feral and 4-piece Lethal. I'm hoping to get a ring. I mean, I guess I could get a banner, but that's unlikely. But ideally I get a Feral defense ring with at least some rolls of defense. But yeah, that is the build. Lethal and pretend it's 4-piece Feral. So, Hydra. We have our keys ready to go, all 3 of them. But yeah, we're not going to quick battle this because I actually want to see the integrity of the run. So we get to hang and chat for a bit. So open book if you guys want to talk about anything in particular. Ongoing fusion, event dungeon nerfs. What else happened this week? Lots of things. But yeah, so this is my current Nightmare team. So we have Nekmothar in there. Increase speed, decrease speed, turn meter fill, leech, decrease attack. We have Tuhanarok in there. Decrease attack, block buffs, decrease speed on the A1, increase defense, increase speed, redundant on the increased speed, and then of course the passive that cleanses. So she is our way to deal with the Head of Torment, get rid of the fears. Pythion in there because, you know, reflect damage can, you know, kill your team. So he's a reviver, cleanser, block debuffs. But more importantly, the block debuffs make sure that most of the time Tuhanarok's turn is going to remove the true fears because everyone else is under block debuffs. So you block everything else. And then, you know, revive is needed. Bishanaki, of course, one of the most powerful PvE champions in the game. Decrease attack, HP burn on the A1, decrease defense, buff strip, and hex. Wallmaster Thoran, block buffs, decrease attack, enemy max HP, and Husk is in there for the provoke and enemy max HP. So, the 2 iterations we have with Marius, it's basically I'm swapping out each of the DPSs to kind of see. Bishanaki needs to be there because that's our decreased defense champion. I want Team 2 to work more than Team 1, but I will be happy with either depending on how this goes. But yeah, so Team 1 is more safe. We're going to run that one first. And so this is preserving our provoking capability with Husk in the mix. I should note that Nekmothar here is in a provoke set, so he is our backup, Husk being the primary, and they kind of work together. On this team, it'd be Nekmothar alone, trying to provoke with just the provoke set, so presumably that's going to lead to a lot more cleanses. But with double buff strip between Marius and Mishinaki, that might not be a problem, but it kind of depends on if and when Poison Cloud happens, whether or not we have block buffs, etc. So, yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. So I want to test it in this order because, again, this should be the safer team, air quotes, and then we'll see if the more aggro team works. Because what I would like to do is be able to drop one of the DPSs down to Brutal, which we'll test as well, of course. So I'd prefer to drop Husk to Brutal, but we'll see. We shall see. So I believe there that Marius is definitely not capping out on damage, because it's like 300k. So that's worth noting. That it's still a lot of damage, obviously, but he's definitely not hitting the cap like Husk is, and that's just a probably a gear stat limitation. Helm Smasher obviously would help with that. And well, a lot of masteries would help with that as well. So the pros and cons here between the two comps. This team is a little sketchier for block buffs because it's basically to Hanorok. It's up to her to get lucky and spread it around with their A2. Which could happen. It could also not happen. All right, she takes 2 random debuffs. It could be those, could be others. But my theory is that with the double buff strip between Marius and Mishinaki, that if she doesn't spread it to everyone, you know, Poison Cloud aside, then it won't matter because we'll be able to strip it with Magic Affinity or Void Affinity. So we're going to be able to strip basically anything. Yeah, I don't even know what she spread right there. I guess she spread a debuff there that already had 2 turn duration, or the same duration, so that didn't do anything. But I guess that's the main thing I'm looking for, is like, is this comp gonna go to shit if we get unlucky with a cleanse or something to do with block buffs kind of falling off? So yeah. I was also looking at I was looking at an ideal situation for Brutal, because I've been eyeballing a champion for a while now, and he actually moved his way up my wish list after I kind of did a reassessment of my like who I want non-void legendaries to pop out of shards. And believe it or not, Glaciad of the Meltwater is a very, very powerful champion. He's a Sylvan Watcher's Force Affinity, I believe. But he has a very, very like strong Hydra-centric kit. And I feel like people don't talk about him enough, because he's fairly recent, so maybe not enough people have him. But like, I feel like you should get more, or maybe just people just care less about Hydra. That could also be a part of it. But I feel like he should be talked about a lot more. But he brings Perfect Veil and increased attack with turn meter fill on a 4-turn cooldown, and then he also has an AoE revive that has increased accuracy, increased defense. But if you don't revive people, and this is what typically I don't like these type of abilities where like it's you can waste it, so to speak, when no one's dead. But in his case, if no one's revived, you still get the increased defense, increased accuracy, and you get yourself an extra turn. So it becomes a 3-turn cooldown if no one is dead. But if someone is dead, then it stays on a 4-turn cooldown. And I'm like, I like that, where it's like at least you're cycling through it a bit quicker. So altogether, he's your Torment counter because he puts Perfect Veil. His A2 and his A3 aren't attacks, so he's not going to fear himself most of the time. And, you know, unless you get really unlucky with his A1, he targets the head of Torment. But most of the time, he probably shouldn't. But you get a Reviver, you get Perfect Veil, you get increased attack and increased defense, so he powers up both styles of nuker that most people are going to have access to, and increased accuracy to boot. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. So we got some buffs out there. I don't know who has their turn first. Mishinaki's going to get eaten. Reflect damage might kill Marius. Yep, okay. And then we got Feared Out. Unfortunate. That's fine. We have a Reviver. So yeah, I guess it's better. It's better if Mishinaki does the buff strip. There you go. Because he strips it before dealing the damage, versus Marius decreases your duration, meaning that he will actually take the damage from reflect damage before it actually decreases the duration, which is interesting. All right, Husk doing his job, freeing him out. Ah, all right, there we go. Unlucky with the Poison Cloud. Well, she spread it. It's a little late. There is a world sometimes where Tuhanarok will, like, if I have HP burnout on a decapitated head or something, she'll attack the head and then spread that, and then that, like, bypasses the HP or the poison cloud. That's always possible too, but in that case, the head didn't have it. But it's just a question of, like, how debilitating is this scenario? Oh, there we go. See, we got lucky there. She spread the HP burn, so it doesn't matter. So, like, even if that bad situation does happen, there is a potential for it to kind of save itself, which is not ignorable, right? But like I said, this is the team I trust to be fine. But I just want to confirm that it's actually fine. Because my Nightmare team as it is, I don't actually watch it run anymore. I just hit auto. Because I know it'll work. And so this is more the efficacy test to make sure that I can actually do that in the future. And for those who don't know, I design my Hydra teams to work on any rotation, so I don't have to swap champions and whatnot. I think that's just a hassle. So they'll always work, no matter what the rotation is, and I can just auto-run it the whole time. I'm actually kind of surprised, though, that Marius isn't, even with decreased defense, with the Cat's Gaze and lethal, that Marius is not capping out the enemy max HP. I really thought the Cat's Gaze was going to do it. Maybe I've seen too many Mariuses with Crushing Rend. That's a possibility. Because I have Soul Reap on mine. Like I said, mine's more PvP focused. And like the Soul Reap plus the triple hitter is blown me up in arena. So I want to be that guy now. But yeah, interesting. Oh right, but Glakead. So like I don't have Glakead on the Meltwater. But if I did have him, oh rip. Reflect damage out there? Oh, it is on the left. Unfortunate. But yeah, if I did pull him, it would be very, very... Oh, rip. It'd be very, very good for my Brutal team that I would rework kind of around him. Because one of the issues with my Brutal team... Well, the way I approach Hydra is that I prefer to have a Reviver on every team because of situations like this, where it's like... reflect damage out of nowhere, you don't place block buffs in time where it doesn't get stripped off, and you just, you know, your team will just kind of destroy itself. I don't want to run my Hydra run like 6 times until I get the God RNG, right? So I prefer this, where there's at least some element of safety due to having a Reviver on the team. And I should mention that Elva, she's not booked, but she is 6-starred or mastered. And she will be coming in eventually to replace Pythion. So same job, but we just add a little bit of redundancy with her passive, placing the perfect veil. Yeah, my mischief tanks are not doing their job right now. So she'll be the improved Pythion for the team. We still get the cleanse, we still get the revive. The concern could and would be that it won't be AoE, so if 2 people die at once, we could be in a little bit of trouble. But depending on the comp we go with, that may be less of a problem. So like I said, this team is more susceptible to reflect damage because we have only one block buff champion. But in the other version with Atharion plus Tuhanarok combined, because that's what I'd run currently, they do a pretty good job of having block buffs out the entire time. But the trade-off there being we have less provoke capability. So, we'll get compare notes. But yeah, I like having revivers on every team, like I said, just for auto-friendliness. And my Brutal team has a problem where, like, the only reviver on the team is Mighty Uko, which is fine, but he has the type of revive I don't like, where he'll use it if people aren't dead. So I turn it off on auto and I just watch the run, and if people start dying, then I take it off auto and pick them back up and resume. But I'd prefer something that was more auto friendly, and that's where Glakeite comes in. So he would be the reviver for the squad, but at the same time, he also can replace Inquisitor Shamail as far as the Head of Torment counter, which would be good. So I'd be losing a damage dealer, but I'd be gaining a really strong support slot, which is kind of irreplaceable, I think. So that's the concept, but obviously this is all theory. All theory, because I don't have Glakeite. I mean, you could argue that I did go for him. I don't know about you guys. I went for the summon pool. Spoiler alert, didn't get anything. I got an epic. But it was worth a shot. He was in the pool. It could have happened. Okay, we got Poison Cloud potential here. And she spread Leech. Rip. Unlucky. Yeah, that's the biggest problem with this team. Is new head spawn, we're targeting a decapitated head, or specifically Johanrock is targeting them. They have a lot of debuffs because they're dead, and we don't spread the right thing, and so we have the Poison Cloud on spawn for 2 turns. We'll see if she saves it. Ooh, nope, we got Hex and Leech. Unfortunate. So the other issue is that if that happens, like, later on in the fight, right? Like, that could... Like, you just lose a champion, you know? They get eaten 2-turn Poison Cloud and you can't do anything about it. That's a not likely scenario, but it is a possible scenario. Oh, that's unfortunate. We strip the buffs, but the second hit doesn't strip, the first hit does, and so the reflect damage is out there and it's going to kill Marius. I did some snooping on my my clanmates teams as well, and because I wanted to see, like, can you make a solid team that is not centered around provoke? And some people make it work. Like, if you have enough firepower, you don't really need to control the Head of Decay as much. I don't know if I'm at that power level, but I guess we'll find out in the second team. But yeah. I forgot to acknowledge you. Sorry about that. What's up, Warrior Prince? How's it going? We love the dancing jelly. Uh-oh. I guess we're due for a cleanse. Unless Necmo saves the day. Ooh, he did save the day. Look at that. Provoke set for the win. Oh, resisted on the block buffs. Unfortunate. We got rid of the reflect damage, though. That's good. As far as damage is concerned, I'm hoping to hit somewhere in like the 300 million range. Uber! My dude, appreciate it. 7 months of Prime. Thank you very much, man. How's it going, man? Testing out Marius versus Nightmare Hydra. What's up, John? Mr. Danker, how's it going? What was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh well. Let's see, who got eaten? Did we lose? Oh, that's Python. Okay. Well, we better not die. XD. Should be fine. Oh, like other people's teams. What was it? No, it was something about other people's teams. I'm blanking hard. I don't remember what I was talking about. There we go. Oh, I guess the other aspect of this iteration of the team, you can see there on the right, I have Lightning Cage on Tuhanarok, and she is our primary Mischief tank. Oh, rip, that's unfortunate. Excuse me. She's our primary Mischief tank because she'll always place continuous heals on herself on the A1, and Lightning Cage is just an extra buff. Plus, she has Blood Shield. So, this is what I was hoping did not happen with the just really, really bad RNG here. So, I guess as soon as Head of Mischief takes a turn, we might be able to do something. Because we can attack him, except we're not going to. Apparently not. Not building a team around Baroque. Ah, yes. Okay. Yeah, so I was snooping on my clanmates to see how feasible it was, and it definitely depends on like how powerful your DPS are. I'm not sure why they're all attacking the Head of Torment for some reason here. It's weird. Oh, she spread before we had the burn. Rip. That's fine. Because I think in order to have like a non-provoke based team, you really need one of those like really strong DPSs that's just like popping heads in like 1 or 2 turns type deal. But that's also somewhat speculation. Oh, that fear proc might have screwed us a little bit there. Toshiro, yeah, I mean, obviously, like, cream of the crop would be Toshiro. And one of our clan leader does have Toshiro, so he has a Toshiro Mikage comp for Nightmare. So he's dropping like 800 million, so I'm not expecting anything near that. Hence my goal is like 300. My old team, my default team that we looked at before is like 250-ish. Whoa, that's not good. That's actually very bad. Oh, never mind. We're good. Miss Shinaki the goat, stripping it right off. There we go. That's who he's supposed to target as the Mischief tank. Yeah. Okay, we're in business. He also has a 5-star soul. Yeah, true, he does. I think I do too, actually. I have a 5 or a 6-star soul for Toshiro. Although I don't expect to get him, obviously. Well, in fairness, because I asked him what the build was today. You might have seen that in the Discord. But he has a 9-piece Merciless set with like reasonable stats too. So he's just like the luckiest gear from Curse City possible. I don't know. But yeah, it's nuts. Four-star in the first one. I mean, that's kind of where you want to be though, no? At least you get the crit damage. But obviously the accuracy would help. Maybe you don't need an accuracy banner if you have the thing on. The blessing. Ooh. Can we kill Blight before the cleanse? Can we kill Blight? Ah, rip. He's so low. I think if Marius gets a turn, we're probably fine. But that's so annoying. Because if we kill him, Poison Cloud goes away. Oh. That's awkward. Okay. Or Or we just forget to provoke. That works too. All right. Oh, it doesn't matter now. Actually, oh shit, it does matter. That's not good. Husk let me down, man. At least, okay, wait, actually, the spreading the burn there is really good, because now it's really going to tick on the Head of Blight. We should be good to free here. Marius has his AoE on the next turn. Oh, really? That wasn't enough? Wow, that shield is thick. Okay. Interesting. There we go. Oh my god, he's still alive. Okay, I was like, come on, man. His head. He survived for like 10 extra turns at 1 HP. Crazy. I will say, though, Marius is struggling to stay alive more than I thought. But maybe we're just not... Actually, wait, who was eaten? Was Necmo eaten, maybe? We didn't have Bleach out? Because he has like all AoEs, so I don't know even know, like he shouldn't be low at all. In the before times, before I pulled the Wallmaster Atharion, I was actually running this third DPS slot. That's now Marius. I was running my Gizmak, the Terrible, actually. So that, like, we would just have a way to counter that situation where you just get Poison Cloud everywhere because the block buffs isn't as reliable. And that worked for a good bit, to be honest. But then Atharion came in, it was just like even better. Like, you drop the HP burn, but with the double block buffs, most of the time... Well, not most of the time. With the double block buffs, there's less likely that you have the scenario we just saw where all 4 heads have Poison Cloud, where it's like maybe 1 or 2 has it because of weak hits or whatever. But having all 4 was basically non-existent. I also think it's so hard to make these, like, you know, higher damage comps without like, you need one of those champions who does like 5 jobs at once, or else you're like, it's hard to free up a third slot without giving up something that you might need. Your Toshiro similar to his build in 9-piece Merciless, or just similar in stats? Alright. Poison Cloud Head is back. And we have 0 block buffs. Are we going to get there in time? We are not. This is bad. Yep, this is bad. We spread nothing. This might be GG. This might be GG, boys. Yeah, there's no way to free him. And unfortunately, like, the best way to free Marius is using Marius. Okay, it happened. Yeah, this is my concern for this particular iteration. Especially as you get later on in the fight, like, you just lose somebody because the Poison Cloud's everywhere and you can't do anything. Okay. I'll let it finish, but it's gonna start to fall apart here. I will say, like, that's the one thing I don't like about Marius in these comps. Like, obviously he dishes out damage, but, like, the utility is he's missing like one extra thing that would be useful as a utility hybrid, or utility DPS. Like, the buff strip is nice, but as we saw, like, it doesn't work with reflect damage, which is probably the thing you want to strip the most. And then it's just, he's just damaged. Increased defense obviously does help you stay alive. Increased accuracy helps, but most of the time you're not going to build your team centered around need to increase accuracy to function, right? So we got lucky there. He has Brimstone on. 8-piece Merciless. You waiting for a crit damage amulet? Yeah, the weight's brutal, huh? I'm rocking a 5-star crit damage Merciless amulet on my Rhodos because it's all I have. That's why Archer is so good. I honestly forget what she does. I think, what is it? She has the Provoke for 2 turns and then the Hex in Hydra. Who did we lose? Oh, we lost to Hanorok. That's bad. The irony of having to Hanorok get eaten by the Head of Torment is not lost on me. Yeah. Okay. All right. This is pointless. I'm actually not gonna let it finish because it's already falling apart and it's gonna end soon. So that's a fail. That's a fail. Not good. She a barbarian? Yeah. Oh right, yeah. She okay. Increase accuracy on herself, so you need less accuracy. Because for 2 turns on this cooldown. The Hex and the Provoke. If it's a boss, 3-turn Hex and a 2-turn Provoke. Oh yeah, so Decay is locked down hardcore. She heals, right? Yeah. And then you get stun, but it's decreased speed when it's a boss. And a turn meter fill. Good god. And she brings damage. Yeah. But yeah, no, that's a great example. Like, is she gonna be like an arena nuker? No. But is her kit like tailor-made for Hydra, like DPS, but also utility? Absolutely. Interesting. Okay, so I really did think that this was going to be the safer team. But yeah, that just goes to show you guys that block buffs is really, really important. But we have team 2 here. And then we'll see if how important is dodging the cleanse. And one of the things that's important here is that for the most part, we're not gonna, well, if I'm gonna be running it on auto, we're not gonna have the luxury of the situation where you just start off with the Provoke. Like, it's just RNG, the Provoke set may or may not happen. It didn't happen, and so we start with the Poison Cloud, unfortunately. I think, what's the chance of the Provoke and the Provoke set? 35? So, most of the time, this is how the auto runs are going to start no matter what, so it's unavoidable. Nice, we're targeting Poison Cloud. That's one of the things when they did the Hydra changes recently, all the fixes. I don't know why they didn't change that as well. I liked like the Husk or the Provoker changes, they're really good. But what I don't like is they're still stupid when it comes to Poison Cloud. They act as if it's not there. And it's like, treat it like it's there, you know? I guess if I had Krisk... If I had Krisk, that would be a 1-to-1 replacement for Nekmothar. I'd really like Marius to get off the floor here. So, like I said, the trade-off between the teams is now we're going to get a lot more cleanses because we're basically relying solely on the provoke set as our sole source of control for the Head of Decay. That being said, we also had the bad RNG start, so we're going to be on the back foot for a few turns. I think now we're probably going to be a little bit better off. Now we used both of the abilities twice, so we should have a little bit more control, but nonetheless, still unfortunate. There we go, we blocked that one. We don't have decreased defense out there, though, unfortunately. Is there just a lot of force heads? Yeah, a lot of force heads. Okay. Nice. Resisted and a weak hit. Fantastic. Thank you, RNGesus. Okay. Pain. I don't have Venus, but I'd be lying if I were to say I wouldn't be tempted to have like a Venus and a curse set and compare that, or and compare her to a Mishinaki. Like, obviously you give up a lot of damage, but you're adding in the potential to just place the burn and still be able to bypass Poison Cloud if you know, shit hits the fan. I wonder if the Head of Mischief targets Marius, do you get a free counterattack? I imagine you would. When he tries to lower your turn meter? I don't know if I've seen him target Marius. And he shouldn't, in most cases, by design. Because we have two Mischief tanks. But yeah, so now we're definitely, like, it's for sure, you can already tell, like, we haven't seen reflect damage except for the start. So block buffs is definitely being maintained. The real problem will arise if and when the Head of Decay returns, which probably is going to be this cycle. But when it's not there, I mean, we're dropping heads. Is it here? Nope. Okay. The Thorion should kill Mischief. Yep. Which buys us a bit more time. Although Marius might kill or make that head, the second head respawn. Oh, never mind. Woo! 1 milli! 1 milli per hit. Yeah, Head of Suffering. The tankiest head. A lot of HP when it's dead. That adds up. Goddamn. Wrath. That's unavoidable. That's actually good, though. We baited out the Poison Cloud early. Okay, there we go. Moment of truth. Well, not really. I guess, like, the cleanse isn't as bad when I don't have to worry about the cleanse into Cloud. But nonetheless, yeah, we got 2 tries to provoke with the set and it didn't happen. Which is a shame, because we have a bunch of debuffs out there now. Oh, wait! We got it! Okay. Although Poison Cloud on Wrath is annoying. Oh, that's what's happening. Marius is getting the heal reduction. That's why he's not been healing. I wasn't paying attention last fight, I guess. Interesting. I'm not sure why Head of Decay is targeting him. I guess he's relatively the squishiest? Yeah, that makes sense. He should have the lowest HP because Husk is HP based, and Atharion scales his HP by killing heads. I wonder, does Head of Decay respect Veil? I think he does. My thought there being that if, or once we swap out Elva for Pythion, that Marius would be protected from Decay because of the Perfect Veil, because it would basically always be on him. Am I gonna try Ultra Nightmare Chimera today? Probably not. I was not convinced enough by Nightmare last week with the semi-auto approach for with Galathir, but I'll definitely try it. I guess next weekend once Elva is booked and ascended. Because we have CVCs this week, right? Should be this upcoming week. Yeah. Lamasa plus Marius equals 400 million. Is that on auto though? I don't know if that's on auto. Maybe on manual, maybe. Nice. That's huge. I guess, oh, I should mention a little bit more about the team. Mishinaki is in 4-piece Merciless, so if you're seeing the decreased cooldowns, he is in Merciless, just not a crazy set, so just 4-piece. Marius we looked at is in Lethal. Pythion is in Regen, because he's just kind of like super tanky PvE champion. Nekmo we mentioned is in Provoke. Juhanarok and Atharion are similarly built, where they just have high resistance, high accuracy. Except that Atharion obviously has damage as well. Very tough build, that one. Auto on quick run? I haven't built or booked Lamasu yet, but from what I've been hearing, her targeted cleanse reset thing, it's not very consistent. But maybe you know more about how to actually make it target Marius. Maybe because he's the squishiest on the team, she always goes for him because it's also a cleanse. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if she would fit on... Oh, she is inconsistent. Oh, okay, darn. I was hoping there was some secret that we just didn't understand. The only problem with running her is that I don't know if there was a slot. Like, there's you know, there's no way to remove the reviver because the reflect damage is gonna pop up. People are gonna die eventually. It's not every time, but it's gonna happen. Nekmo is like the lifeblood of the squad, but obviously I could put Lamasu in. I could put Lamasu in Provoke, so that would be somewhat equivalent, but we wouldn't get the turn meter filled. We have increased speed from Juhanarok. But she would have decreased speed. She would also have block buffs. And then she'd also have decreased attack. I mean, it might be worth an experiment. She's not even 6-starred though, so it's not that I can't test that today, unfortunately. But that would be a separate test. This is a do I need provoke? Exactly, yeah, your best crowd control is damage, fair enough. But even more so than that, right? Like, my thinking is that, like, even if he cleanses, right? It's not like he cleanses every turn, right? It's 4 turns. So he cleanses once, and then, you know, we're relatively fast compared to the bosses, right? So then Necmo has like 6 opportunities to just land 1 provoke before the next cleanse. Which also means our DPS have a bunch of turns, so the odds are more in our favor that we kill the head before it does another cleanse. So it may not matter as much as I think. Or he places it out of the gate, and we're good to go. Chimera team is all auto, pumps out decent damage. Nightmare Electro Nightmare. Oh, with her, yeah. Well, so for Chimera though, it's different because I've been running the Amakage Ninja comp. So I wouldn't need Lamasu as much for that. For Marius, yes. All right, moment of truth. Oh, he gets the cleanse. He gets the cleanse, but not before we do a decent amount of damage. This is gonna hurt. Oh, never mind. He okay. He got rid of the decreased attack on the last hit. That's perfect. We got lucky there. Or I guess that's not really luck, huh? Because it's 3-turn duration. So as long as Mishinaki cycles back or he takes a turn, he's not going to murder himself on the next AoE. Oh, right, yeah. So the other thing we're looking for is how many times do multiple people die because of the impending Alba switch? Presumably, like we said, with reflect damage popping up less often in this comp, it should be less of a concern that we die to reflect damage, that multiple people die, I should say, to reflect damage. Having 1 die is not a problem because that's equivalent. But having like 2 people die, Mishinaki won't ever. But the enemy max HP as well. Oh, that's a shame. He killed it before we could spread debuffs. I was hoping to spread the burn because the poison cloud's still out there, but I'll take decreased attack. Low key, I'll talk about it more after this run, but as I was gushing about a Gladecat of the Meltwater earlier, if I was able to get him and rework my brutal team to where I want it to be, then my hard team might actually be able to make use of Mad Hatter. I have him, obviously, did the fusion, but I've never used him. It was either Mad Hatter or Thor in that 6th spot on that comp. We got Eden? Python? Okay, we're chilling. He's free. Marius should have his thing. Boom, boom, boom. Double kill. I'm convinced. I don't know about you guys, but this looks like the team. There's moments of bad RNG, but for the most, I mean, the failure condition here is just like a horrendous cleanse at the wrong time, but like that could end any run, not just this team. For the most part, it's pretty much on lock. I wonder though. Similar team. I don't know. I can't look at your team at the moment, unfortunately. But I don't think you need Lamasu if you have Mikage with Ninja. Like, you're getting like Ninja taking more turns, I guess, is useful, but you don't really need many more turns. Elva, Hatter, Lamasu, Mikage, deep. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's your Lydia? Oh, I guess you're using the decreased defense and ninja and the weaken from Hatter. Wait, what about Viper form? You just let him poison your team? I mean, yeah, but every once in a while, you're not going to protect everything, so he's going to steal something at some point. And then you get your DPS is dead and block revive, or not block revive, or the revive would be blocked. Ooh, we kill him before the cleanse. Oh, Thorion! Thorion, take your turn! Oh, Necmo, clutch. Hey, we got it. Okay. You don't pay it. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I wonder how long they're going to wait before they give us auto battles for Chimera. I feel like they don't have to wait as long as they did with Hydra. Especially since they kind of carbon copied the Hydra, like, system to Chimera with the Clash and all the other stuff. I feel like they already have auto battles ready to go. And they're just waiting a bit longer so that people, actually develop good teams. Next content drop? I don't know about that. Although, if you're running Marius, I don't know if you really want Mikage. Like, obviously she does that one trial on Lion form or whatever, but the ally attack with her is without ninjas not as useful, in theory. I'm talking out of my ass here. Like, I would rather run. Because, like, an extra ally attack with the Marius, it's like, cool, he did 30,000 damage. Versus, like, Ninja, it's like 500,000, I feel like you could just drop another DPS in there and do even more. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Yeah, no, I agree. Like, if you're running a Shadowkin, but I thought your team is with Marius, right? I think. Like, yes, I could make it work. I could make that team work. In theory. Oh, I was really hoping Marius had his AoE right there. That would have been clutch. That would have been big deeps. 3 decapitated heads. No, so close. Does he get it? Okay, it's this one. We'll have to settle for that. You don't want Marius? Oh, my bad. Okay, I misread then. Do we have Blight? No, we don't. Okay, we're chilling. That's not gonna kill Decay, so he's gonna cleanse. Ow. Oh, good, he took a turn. Alright, so he's gonna heal himself, or protect himself. Which is fine, because now he gets stunned. Yeah, we're on track, guys. I wanted 300 million. We got 200 turns left. And we're almost, I mean, we're cruising. I wonder if this changes things, because for the longest time, my most wanted, whoops, smack the gain wheel. My most wanted Void Legendary was Grisor Iron Gut. Because, like I said, in this team, we're replacing Husk with Marius. And I wanted Grisor to replace Husk so that we get, it's still single target enemy max HP. We get a more Krisk-like provoke. Increased resistance just improves mischief tanking capabilities. And then yeah, and the healing, so that whenever we get hit, we just heal up the entire team. And then like in this squad, Pythion / Juhanarok would heal Grisor. Ooh, nice block buffs. But with this team, Grisor doesn't fit. I mean, I guess he would still be useful for wherever Husk goes, which is brutal. So maybe he still deserves a spot on the list. All right, we'll keep it the same. Oh, actually, well, because there's nothing else to do. For anyone curious, my new top 5 non-void legendaries. Ooh, that's not good. That's a cleanse. Anybody gonna get eaten soon? No, 11 turns. All right, we're chilling. 300? Hey, 300 million. Sweet. So yeah, my top 5 now, reworked. Number 1 is Poison Explosion still. Number 2 is now Glaciad, as we discussed before. Number 3 is still Molly. Number 4 is Martyr for hard mode Fire Knight. I think she's a little bit, or she is better than Valkyrie, so I'd prefer to have her. Actually, I forgot that the Provoke set can bypass Poison Cloud because it's not a hit, but we didn't get lucky there. And the number 5 is Freya Fate Weaver. Even though technically I could have gotten her, but I didn't want to. Oh, that's funny. So Athorion, he double weak hit on Suffering, so he didn't kill himself to reflect damage. That's funny. That's one way to survive, right? I guess. Ah, Head of Decay ate him. That's fine. Yeah, dude, I cannot wait for Elva to be active on the roster. That's gonna be so good. Just slightly less True Fears. For, well, I guess it kind of, it's, her passive is the lowest HP, right? So I guess it depends who's taken the most damage, but I suspect most of the time it's gonna be Marius. But still. Provoke set coming in clutch. Nope. Thorion might kill Head of Torment at least, though. Do we kill Blight? I doubt it. Damn. I don't have 9 pieces of protection. Oh, 1 turn late on the provoke. Unfortunate. I don't have 9 pieces. I have her in 6 piece. I'm on the lookout, though. I'm a stickler. As much as I would love to just throw 9 pieces on her, no matter what the stats are, like, I want her to have high resistance and relatively high speed, so I don't want some, like, attack banner with HP and defense on it with no speed, just because of protection. Like, I understand that, you know, 9 pieces magnitude's better than, I guess 50% better, than 6 piece, but I want her to be able to be fast and resist things. So, I'm holding out for the good pieces, which probably will make it impossible or horrendously unlikely to actually get 9 pieces. So, I'm fine with 6 piece. For now. We're nearing the end. I don't know if we're gonna free this person in time. Or no, we should. We have 2 turns. What am I saying? Can we get to 350? I don't know. I don't think we can. I need a decapitated head. Now he just... Oh, the extra turns are wasting time here. Thorion. The last hurrah. Alright, that's basically it for damage. The rest of it's gonna be like burns. I'll take it though. 330. We hit the goal. I wanted 300 million, and we got 336. I'm not mad. Marius carrying the squad as expected, and he should be doing 50% more than a Thorion. Yep, pretty much 150 to 100 plus or minus. And then Mishinaki is getting credit for the Hex. Yeah, no, that checks. I like it. This is the new team for Nightmare forever. Probably. Maybe Krisk. Like, that's like the one thing that I could see changing. Maybe Krisk. Because we get decreased speed, we close the provoking gap, we get a little bit of a backup decrease attack, backup decrease defense. Since I run Mishinaki though, the good thing is I wouldn't have to put him in cursed, or I wouldn't have to force him into a curse set, which would make it a lot easier to make him, I guess, yeah, another mischief tank. He could be 3. That might be a little bit too redundant, having 3 mischief tanks, but I'd have to do the math to see if he would draw the aggro more than 2 Hunterite would, depending on the buffs. But yeah, I'm happy. I guess blocking it. Necmo Thar did 6.5 million. Hunterite dropped 15. She has crit rate gloves, so that's why. And we have increased defense obviously on the team, so she does a little bit of damage. Python is basically non-existent for damage, and then the other 3. So, deep result. Oh, I didn't beat him. I forgot what he did. NDA. I was like, I wanted like, but I wanted to be like in this area of the clan. Like, this is our dear leader here, dropping 800 milli, but he has a Toshiro, Mikage plus Mad Hatter, insane team. But yeah, so I'm happy. 300. So, like I said, the previous iteration, which we can still look at, this team here was like at best like 280, but on average I would say around 250. So we just improved it by like what, 70 million, 30%. That's massive. So that's mission accomplished for sure. What was I gonna do? I'm blanking hard. I just thought okay. Oh yes, I was gonna check my profile because that should be that should be the record for Nightmare. Yep. Okay. Oh, how can I forget? No, we should do more damage later on because like this is unmastered Marius. Yeah. So like we're like crit damage straight up just adds more damage, right? Like that's a given. But any all of this stuff, full HP, all of these Helm Smasher's obviously gonna have more damage. So maybe 350 might actually be possible. Yeah. That's exciting. But this is my Elva. I mean 334 speed with protect. That's crazy. But well, wait, Uber, do you have a Siffy or no? That kind of changes things. You do. Wow. Maybe you just have better gear than me. So like, because in terms of speed, my Siffy has my best protection, and she's 370 with 570 res, and she's an 8-piece. For the reasons I talked about earlier, like getting rid of a 6-star mythical triple speed banner for a protection banner, it's like, ugh, you know, like replacing this with like, oh, a 5-star attack banner with no speed. It's like just for the 9-piece. It's like, I don't know if I could do that with this being the base piece. You know, it's like 75% chance to protect debuffs or protect buffs. Great, but like also I lose 30 speed. Ugh, that's tough. So that's a hard one. If it was 5-star triple speed, maybe I could kind of just eat like 10 speed loss for the protection, but like no speed banners, because like I said, if I had a decent one, I would she'd have it. Like even if it was single double speed, I would take that. But there are none. But yeah, so right now she's in 5-piece because obviously she's not ascended, but she's in 6-piece. She's in 2-piece stone skin, 6-piece protection, and then I think. Wait. Oh, duh, I'm looking at it. Okay. Yeah, the extra piece is the ring. But, for anyone curious, her banner is here. So we got 17 speed coming with the banner. This is a stone skin banner, so that's where the resistance is, a lot of the resistance is coming from. And then her amulet is this one. HP double res, 6-star. So that would bring her to, I think, because she obviously doesn't have masteries either, so Lore Steel, I think my math was saying she's going to be around 270. And then the resistance is going to be like 550 with masteries, I think. Somewhere around there. So she's not going to be as fast as Siffy, but like I said, that's just like gear limitations, because Siffy has... where is she? She has like the triple roll, double roll, triple roll, Sag, and then she has the speed boots. Because she's higher priority. So Elva has the other triple roll. This is single, but it's, you know, inverted triple. And this is a double. And this is 5-star, but it's double. And this one's like not the best, but it's all I have. I don't have good chests, which is actually why I've been holding on to every single chest and boots, I think. But legendary 6-star, mythical 6-star chests I've been chaos auring those in protection, trying to hope for HP tripled speed or something crazy like that. But yeah, she has the old Siffy boots, which for anyone who wants to cry a little bit, 20 reworks. 20 reworks, and none of them were speed. Sad times. And then, I mean, I can't complain because this one hit it, but like this one took 5. So like just the amount of RNG that can go into these rerolls is just mind-boggling. Anyways. Alright, so moving on. Oops. Let me make this change permanent, right? So this test team is done. So now I need to move these up. It doesn't matter, but I like to have my champions in speed order from fastest to slowest, so I just know I know the turn order. Obviously, you know, auras aside. So we need to take out Husk. Mishinaki is the slowest, and then Marius cuts in above Pythion. Marius is here. Actually, I think we can actually put Elva in, because I'm not going to run this until after CVC, and she will be booked and ascended. Although I forget exactly where her speed is. Oh, she'll be faster than him. Alright, Elva there, Tharon, same spot, and then Mishinaki. 1. Okay, that's correct. Let's change this to 1 and 2. Elva's pretty smart, right? Just 1, 2. Opener. And for anyone wondering why these guys have opener on their A1s, it's just because it's a geared limitation by Mishinaki. Like I mentioned, he's in 4-piece Merciless. But in order to get the accuracy required for Hydra, for Nightmare Hydra, he can't be faster than them. So it's just a gear limitation. But it's set up so that I don't want them to waste their enemy max HP before decreased defense. After that, it doesn't matter, because they'll be in sync in the new pattern, but initially I don't want them to waste it. You're just leaving damage on the table. Cool. So this is deleted, and that's the new team. So now, we test Brutal. So this should be exactly the same, except that we have our Husk from Nightmare dropping down to Brutal, and he's just literally an upgrade to Contra. I think her passive and his active are roughly the same level of reliability for the Provoke, and then we're just getting more damage. If I could find him. There he is. My speed order preserved. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Mishinaki is up here, or Mishinaki 2 is up here because I want the Shamail boost to go in that order. Ugo, Husk. Ugo is faster than Husk. Oh, Husk is slow as hell. Okay, he's the last guy. Wait, what was the sequence? Oh. There's 1. Don't use. Yeah, I mean, he only has 1 option, but we'll force it. This is opener. It's 1. Don't use. Excellent. Oh, I did say I was going to talk about the potential thing. Oh, I got a Hydra, my bad. Thank you for that, keeping me honest. Make sure to drink your water, folks. Especially if you're talking for 3 to 4 hours every weekend. put this over here. Yeah, so this is the current Brutal team. And what I was thinking of doing in this dream scenario where Glakecat of the Meltwater just magically appears on my account is that he would replace Shamail as far as he's our new way to deal with Torment with the Perfect Veil. And then effectively he can make Uko drop out of the team because he's bringing the Revive. Now obviously Uko does more than that. He brings Decreased Attack, block buffs, Decreased Accuracy, etc. But primarily he's in the team because he's the Revive for the squad as a backup. Ideally we don't need to use it, and there are some runs where I don't have to do that at all, but every once in a while we get bad RNG. So when I combine those two, all that we're missing is, we have one less Decreased Attack because Mishinaki technically has it if the target has Hex. And yeah, that's all we lose because Shamail is just literally Torment, I think. Yeah. So what that would allow me to do, I guess I can do it down here. If we have the exact same comp, we'd have Aostrid, we'd have Mishinaki 2, we'd still have the Ugo. Who's our placeholder? Let's say that Glakecat is Rector. So then we have that. We'd still keep the Husk. But what I would also do is I would make my Varl jump from hard, as you can see him here. I'd make him jump from hard to brutal. So what that would do is that it would close that Decreased Attack gap that I introduced. So now we're not reliant on Hex being out there plus Mishinaki to place it. We just have a straight up Decreased Attack. And then we also have Redundant Weaken. And then we're maintaining that we have 3 DPS. Or sorry, we're adding... like now we have 3 DPS in this version because we added Husk for Contra. But in this version, it was reinforced that we have triple DPS. And it's a scaling HP one too. And of course we have Increased Attack from Aostrid. So that'd be a really, really strong comp. But I'd really love to try that out. But I don't have Glakecat of the Meltwater. So sad times. But that'd be exciting. That would also make me rework the hard team a little bit. And so Varl would, actually a little tiny bit. Varl would leave because he'd go to upgrade to Brutal. And then this is the slot where I would be testing out either Thor, who's not outside the vault, because well, yeah, Thor for damage. What am I saying? Duh. Or if Harima is strong enough on her own, then I could run Mad Hatter, and she could join in on the ally attacks and just kind of crush it. So I don't know. I'd have to do a test there to see what's better. Either having, again, triple DPS with some utility across the board, or just supercharge your existing DPS with the ally attack. So yeah, that would be the imaginary plan if we magically get the champion I don't have. But you never know. I don't know. These 10Xs, it's been hit or miss, but they've been happening. Not every time, but I've definitely been on a streak lately, so. Alright. So this team should be a lot more... that's unfortunate. This team should be pretty straightforward by comparison. I should mention that on this team, we have... Husk is in Relentless, and we didn't get lucky there. We have Ugo in Merciless and Affinity Breaker, so she can place her debuffs on weak hits. We have Uko in another Provoke set, so he's the backup Provoke for when Husk fails us, which he just did. Fantastic. Aostrid is in Cursed, but she is built kind of like Tuhanarok from before. She has crit rate on the gloves, so she does a little bit of damage. Shamail is just DPS. I think he has like double Cruel and 2 pieces of Stone Skin or something, but he has high resistance. And then this Mishinaki is in Reflex, I believe. I didn't have enough Merciless to go around for all 3 of my Mishinakis, because Mishinaki 3 is in Merciless 4-piece. So for now, he's in. I put him in Reflex because no one is in that set for DPS, I think, at the moment. So I was hoping that we get lucky with a good start here, but unfortunate. Unlucky. But it doesn't really matter. This is like, this happens with Contra as well, so it's kind of equivalent. Mainly, I just want to see the damage, honestly. Because the one thing, you know, you might have noticed with the old version of the team, with the Contra instead of the Husk, the one thing missing was enemy max HP. So, like, I have DPS, like, Mishinaki does major damage. Contra also has crit rate gloves, so she does a little bit. And then obviously Shamail does a decent amount of single target damage. But the big mishap was that, like, there was no enemy max HP, AoE, or otherwise. And so this team would still do decent damage, but my Nightmare team started to, with like all of the recent changes, like the Cat's Gaze is coming into the game and maxing out the advanced Great Hall for ignore defense. My Nightmare team on the harder difficulty was doing more damage than my Brutal team on the lower difficulty, just because of the comp. So the idea here is that we regain some of that composure, or some of that capability. Nightmare should still be at the lead because Marius is Marius, but the gap should close a little bit so that this team should be more serviceable. I thought about doing a, or I looked at doing a Mikage Ninja comp here on Brutal. But I don't know. For me, the problem with Mikage in Hydra is that her one job is to power up Ninja, and she doesn't do anything else. But like, her job is really, really good for damage, but it's like, are you just gonna tank the fears? Or are you gonna not care about the provokes? Which is possible. I mean, we proved that caring about the provokes is less important if you have enough damage. So it could work. I'm not saying it doesn't work. But I'm not yet convinced that Ninja Mikage would come into a team like this without forfeiting a major part of the team. But my thought was, what's up, Pat? How's it going, man? My thought was I drop Mishinaki 2 because we would still get, you know, effective AoE decrease defense between Ninja and Mikage and their ally attacks. We get the burn from Ninja, and then all we're forfeiting is the Hex and the buff strip. But we have buff strip from Uko, so that's kind of covered. We have decreased attack from Uko, so that's covered. Decreased defense is covered by Ugo, so that wouldn't be the end of the world. But then the problem was, who does Mikage replace? And that's where I was kind of falling short. Open to ideas, though. Like, Aostrid, I don't think I could drop her, like, because she's the decreased speed and the weaken. Ugo, duh, block buffs, decreased attack. So, like, they're kind of a, you know, match made in heaven. Shamail is our Torment. So again, like, I could drop Shamail, put Mikage in that slot, and then we just face tank the fears. But that just sounds like a terrible team. To me, at least, I should say. Maybe it works. But I just feel like, you know, you're gonna, like, your team's gonna wipe because you're just gonna have a situation where you just get feared out when you need to free somebody, and then you just lose a run. You know? Hell, Shamail got eaten. We're already fearing out a little bit. Oh, I guess the other pitfall of this particular team was that once we started to get to the end, it was very, very hard, or it is very hard to break people out. because the raw damage just isn't there. Like, you know, these aren't crazy builds on people, right? There's no like lethal savage shenanigans going on here. So like if Shamail got eaten, Mishinaki would struggle to free him on a force head. So the idea here is at least the Husk is bringing a little bit more AoE damage. So like worst case he weak hits, but we still get enemy max HP hits. So we'll see how that goes near the end. The team should hit the turn limit. That's the thing. Just watched the MTD Jedi video about Mikage and a specific relic that gives her a bunch of extra turns. Is that the Chrono Cube? Or something else? Because I believe the Chrono Cube is bugged. I don't know if they fixed that. But I recall maybe a month ago or so there was some issue with the Chrono Cube and extra turn champions. Afternoon, Dark. How's it going, bud? You run Nightmare. No, you run a Minnesota team. He's running Minnesota Hydra, guys. Duchess, Archer, Feral, Mikage, Ninja, Razzlevarg. Missing anything? Missing is somewhat subjective. It depends if you value it or not. But if I'm running through this quickly, you got increased attack. You got increased attack is good for Ninja. Ninga. It's good for Ninja. Yeah, I got Perfect Veil. You got Revive as needed. You got Provoke, Lockdown, 2-turn duration. You got Hex for 2 turns. So you got those covered. So Mischief's not a problem. Feral's bringing redundant block buffs. Increase accuracy. Is it decrease res? Or is it the other way around? Increase res, decrease accuracy? One of the two. Or did I say redundant block buffs? Sorry, he's bringing block buffs, redundant Perfect Veil, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Also, the passive brings more damage. Mikage is powering up Ninja. Ninja does damage. Razzlevarg is bringing you Leech. Increase speed. Increase accuracy. Does Razzlevarg fill turn meter? I don't remember if he does, or if it's just increase speed, increase accuracy. Just for himself on the A1? Okay, so it's just the buffs. Yeah, well, I mean, it matters. You know, over the course of a long fight, you know, you might get like 5 extra turns because of that or something, right? I mean, the only thing you're missing is like turn meter fill, but that's not mandatory. Well, I guess the real question is, are you hitting the turn limit? That's question 1 before you start trying to make changes. I assume you are. Duchess into 9-piece protection. Interesting. I mean, I guess if you're running nested Perfect Veil, you could probably, that makes sense. Because my thought is that I would run a Duchess in Reflex Impulse, 4-piece, 2-piece, just to reduce the Veil. But my concept of Duchess was always running her in as the Soul Veiler. But if you're running her in Nested Veil, protection, protect block, debuffs, protect increase attack, and the Veil doesn't matter, can't be stolen. That makes sense. 300, 350. I mean, that's solid, man. For, like, you know, non-Trunda, non-Toshiro, you know, you don't have the most broken legendaries and or mythicals. I think that's a fine team. He's also 9-piece protection. Oh, you know what? I always forget that 9-piece protection also gives you a damage boost, right? Yeah. That's true. I mean, yeah, I'll answer your question with another question. What if you were gonna change something? What would you change? And the reason I ask is because if you're wondering if you're missing something, you probably have an idea of what you think you might be missing. I could be wrong, but that thought came from somewhere. Or you're just curious. You don't know? That's fine. I mean, like, I will say, Razzlevarg, to me, sounds a bit weak. But... you know, it's like, who do you have, right? One, he takes a lot of turns. Two, he does a lot of damage, especially in longer fights, because he takes a lot of turns and scales up his speed, right? So I think he's definitely underrated. I thought this was an ad for a second. I was like, what's happening? I guess that was an interlude from an album or something. Interesting. Yeah, I would say Razzlevarg's the weakest link for sure. So if you were gonna... Wait, do you have... No, you have Hex. Dude, Archer is so broken, bro. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, because the thing is, well, is your Archer built for damage? Or no? But well, actually, that doesn't matter. Even if she was, she's not gonna out damage it. She's not gonna be on par with a ninja or Razzlevarg. But it's like, yeah, your Razzlevarg is your bottleneck, but you need a DPS in that slot, otherwise Ninja gets eaten and you're screwed. So, I don't know if you have that many options. There's also the slight, like, you know, they're both they're both magic affinity, so you might struggle against force affinity heads. But again, that's somewhat negligible. Honestly, I think you could just slap Marius in there. This is a dangerous situation here. If he activates those poisons, we might be dead. I need Airster to take a turn. Ooh, she didn't. Oh, okay. Alright, we're good. He doesn't. Oh, he doesn't have decrease accuracy. That's what's going on here. I was like, we normally don't get this many poisons on us. Alright, Shamail, we get it. Goddamn. 5 years later. Yeah, this is definitely like when I like one of the reasons I don't like Uko for Hydra is because of the whole head spawn thing. It's like the head of blight spawns and its force affinity. Ugo weak hits, and then you get a poison cloud out there, and you can't put block or decrease accuracy, which makes us take poisons, which could end up killing the team. Which has happened. Oh, that's the perfect head to attack. Or for to have eaten Torment with the Shamail in there. I would definitely say for me on this comp, or in like this team in general, like I would say that Uko is a weak link, but also Shamail. Because I think, you know, if we're being like ideal, a good air quotes Hydra champion can do, I want to say 3 to 4 things. When you're down into the 1 and 2 territory, it's not a waste of a slot because obviously, you know, you have what you have, but your team's never going to be as strong as your peers if you have a bunch of champions who do 1 to 2 things at once versus 3 to 4. Which might seem like a stretch when we're talking about like Ugo is like one of the best Hydra champions in the game, but like block buffs, decrease defense, plus a heal and a cleanse, or a mini cleanse, but mostly the heal, and then the leech on the A1. So like she does a lot, and that's why she's that powerful. If she didn't have the heal, she'd be a lot weaker, I would say. The heal cleanse should be a lot weaker. I ignore the revive though. That doesn't exist. Although I have used it maybe like once or twice in my Hydra history. I was like, hey, she's the last person alive. Sweet. Revive the whole team. But like, if we're in that situation, then shit is hit the fan. Very badly. And honestly, that's why, like, as much as I love my Mishinakis, all 3 of them, equally, boy, does it suck to try and create a team without him. He does too much. Like literally he does too much in a good way, but it also sucks because it's like, all right, well, I took Mishinaki out of the team, well, I just lost decrease defense, I lost my hex, I lost my buff strip, I lost my decrease attack. It's like, ah, shit, hold on. I need 3 champions to replace him. I do think though Ninja is probably the closest you'll get, minus the buff strip, to having basically everything Mishinaki brings. More or less. Hydra team on normal: Wukong, Drath, Siphi, Artek, Drugstar, and Duck. On normal? You're running a what? You're running a very, very safe team. If you're running normal difficulty Hydra, you can be a lot more aggressive. They're not going to kill you as easily. You like Wukong for lower level? No, I agree. I like the Wukong, but I think between the Siphi and the Drath, I think that's too much support for a normal. Like I made a video probably like 2 years ago now, but like showing that how, like, I mean, especially, you know, if you're just starting out, maybe not just starting out, but if you're just getting started with Hydra, getting to 6 million and normal is like the easiest thing in the world. Siphi has passive. Yeah, no, Siphi's great. So Siphi, she has the passive heal, right? Block debuffs, increase defense, increase speed, turn Mutafill. But people forget on the passive, she can just remove fears. It's not going to happen 100% of the time, but I would say that Siphi Rector is a either or situation, not an and. So it's either you bank on the Veils protecting you from the fears, or you just let Siphi's passive remove them. Running both is redundant, to me. Plus, as you start to progress up through hard and beyond, you're gonna want to split them up because you're gonna need both of them for different teams. This is not good. Does he pop out with low health? He does. Is he dead? Oh no! Rip. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's GG's. Okay, that's fine. The proof of concept is there. That's all that matters. Like that happens even with the original team. I've thought about putting Immortal on him, maybe a little bit of healing, but I definitely need the taunting set. So I don't know. His accuracy is definitely overcooked. Is that possible? I think I freed up a pair of gloves, didn't I? I did. I do have these. Old. I think I have the free hour thing too. Back is itching. Hey, we do. How's it going, Vitor? Viator. Sounds like a medicine commercial from some time. Lower stats, but it will give him... Well, I guess he gets more HP, right? And it'd be healing. No. Oh, that must be new. Speed res, accuracy, speed. I want the other way. Accuracy, it's full split. Speed res. Well, this is our only hope. Ooh, bingo. We hit it. Ah, sad. I'll double check equipped. That's the same. That's worse. That's worse. That's the same, more or less. Well, actually, it could double though. Wow. They're all the same. They're all double accuracy speed. What are the odds of that? Unlucky. Waste of silver. Ooh. Unfortunate. I think we do this. I'll steal this. I'll make the swap. I'll give rearguard that one. You can take this one. Oh, I didn't claim it. Sure. I was like, what? Where did it go? Did all this work? Alright, that, and then this. Alright, so that'll help him heal a little bit, as long as he doesn't get heal reduction on. It's probably not gonna make... I'm not gonna rerun it for now, I'll just run it later. That, like I said, that was just bad RNG, we got unlucky. And that happens on the basic comp. But, that's more proof in the pudding, right? That it's like... This team is close to good, but it's not quite good, you know? It needs a little bit more oomph. I've thought about reworking it with Sify, like as we just talked about. Have Sify in there as the reviver, plus healer. And then Mishinaki gets increased defense. And then drop Shamail and, I don't know, put something else in there. That's something I'm floating with. But I think I would need... I think I would need Lammasu in there as well. I don't know, I'll have to think about that. Alright, rear guard, where are you? She +3, she +4? I thought she's +4. Here she is. There we go. Fixed. Got Arbiter, your clan boss is in good shape. Should you focus on Faction Wars normal? Sure. It's up to you, man. Whatever you want to do. The game is your oyster. Like, that might sound like a cop-out answer, but like it is true. Like, you know, you could work towards Ramontu, you could focus on Doom Tower, you can work on Faction Wars. I think in terms of like resource efficiency, Doom Tower is a little bit more important, because if you can start cycling through hard, you get a lot more shards every month, and a couple, I think 1 or 2 legendary tomes as well. But getting Lydia is also an accomplishment, somewhat important. So both simultaneously, I would say, especially because like Faction Wars, there's a lot of waiting for good champions in X faction to help you move forward. And I mean, Doom Tower is kind of the same thing. So I would say like whoever you get that helps you move forward in either spot is who you build next, type of deal. All right. So we completed it. I think we're good here. So next up, we're gonna dive. I'm not gonna spend too long on it because I'm expecting that it's really not gonna be that different. But I'm gonna see about the event dungeon and see if it's a little bit easier to deal with. I know on paper it's easier to deal with. For stages 21 to 30. For anyone who doesn't know, they reduced the stats, HP, attack, and defense of all the mobs from stage 21 plus. And then they also they changed the blessing for stage 26 plus from Ward of the Fallen, which is absolutely disgusting, to Brimstone. But it is, I think it's 5-star or 6-star. So it'll still do damage, but it won't like murder you.
Who has no house now, he will never build.
And as you can tell here, we're overcapped on accessories, but thankfully gear enhancements is tomorrow, so we're gonna be doing that. So I don't want to spend forever on this, but I do want to try. So this is the lightning cage phase. What I wanted to do is... Actually, I need to make a new team slot. It was this, I wanted to do a Sify Harima comp, but let me check, because Lightning Cage kind of changes things. Lightning Cage means that Uko's not going to actually place block buffs. Didn't think about that. Wow. My options suck. I could use Juhanarok. Is that enough?
Who has no house,
So Brogni and Siffi are the same because they're in protection.
long will so remain. Stay awake and
But she adds the revive of Uko.
and wander the
Uko provided the Deku stack block buff, so I think Juhanarok will work. Although she might not have enough accuracy. Maybe we run her in the lead. We got Siffi, Lydia, and then I don't remember their speed order. I wanted to run these two. Okay, so Harima's faster than Narcissus. Which might not work. I don't think she needs this ability. Siffi 1. 1, this is 2. So the initial test will be, how strong is Harima? I don't actually know. With the new stats. So stage 21 plus is where they have lower HP, so can I actually just straight up kill them with Harima? Oh, yes. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright, that'll work for now. Oops. My bad. Smacking the mic today, guys. I apologize. So I thought we were going to need Narcissus and Harima to kind of do the damage. But that does not appear to be the case. Oops, sorry, I meant to go to the next stage. Obviously, I've done these already, but I just want to test them all just to kind of see what comp will actually progress me further. So that gives me some flexibility here. I remember, she has 350 accuracy. Plus 70 is what, 430? She's gonna fall, so she's not gonna be able to carry me to stage 30, but I don't even think we could do stage 30. I want to see if we can get to stage 25 though. Oh, did I take out Harima? Oops. I think we have some flexibility here. We can kind of play around with this. So we could run Ninja. Although, no, she's Force. What am I doing? Force. My mind is going to Vlad. But let's just see. Stultus, but that's... I don't know if that's gonna work as well as I'd like it to. Ideally, it'd be somebody with decreased defense, is kind of my thought, though, because she takes the double turn at the start. But it depends if Vlad survives, I guess. Let's try this version first, and then we'll see. At some point, Harima will fail to do work. I just don't know what point that is. Oh, we got unlucky there. 3% resist. Somewhat inconclusive, I guess. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, I guess having the, Why are they attacking her? Okay. This is where the seer comps definitely have the advantage. Okay, I guess we'll just kill her in Form 1. That's hilarious. I don't think I've ever actually killed her in Form 1 before. Alright, I mean that kind of worked. And he resists. No, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they survived. I didn't think they would survive that hit. Hey, yo, chill, bruh. Nice. So let me do a tweak here. I thought she was gonna... I thought Harima would be able to kind of take him out on her own, but it doesn't look like she can. So then let's flip this around so that he does the leech turn meter thing, and then once we actually kill them, he can come back and play Sneaker's defense before, in the meantime, before Lydia can get back through. Ooh. Okay, we already hit the point where Harima taps out. Damn. The double 3% resist there is really unfortunate. Okay. The other option is, I could bring in like a Gizmac. We do a little burn action before. Kind of lube him up for the Harima to knock it down. Obviously that's not going to do a ton of damage to the boss. Man, this chick is tanky, huh? Attacking Harima is like the best thing she could possibly do, I guess. With her passive. Have people been trying out like a Marius's and stuff still with this? Because I know, like, obviously you're capped on the boss, but if you have a, I don't know how powerful your Marius needs to be. Woo, 600k. God damn. Sure, that's fine. Let's try the Oops. This version. So this way, we get increased crit damage, so Harima should hit harder. We get the burn, which just does more damage. And then maybe at that point we can switch forms. Do this. We'll see. Oh, I forgot. Yes, so the risk here is that we might not spread block buffs because of the burn being out there. Damn, they lived! The double weak hit there is crazy. See, now this is bad. Oh! That's a wipe. Or not? Wait. Are we still in this? There's no way. There's no way we live, right? Well, I guess if she keeps trying to kill Harima, this is obviously not going to work long term, though. Ooh. Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, that's not the comp. I don't know if Marius is faster than her. Oh, they're the same speed. I can make him faster than her, though. Because he doesn't have a glyphed banner. Ideally, it'd be like a 1 or a 2 or 3. Okay. I don't think this is gonna work either, but I'm curious. Well, actually. Okay, she didn't like absolutely murder us like she did last time. She did that ability. Promising. Oh, actually, the other day I was, since obviously for me Marius is recently built, I was testing him out in Faction Wars. And I actually think I can beat stage 14 for Skinwalkers now. Not because of him necessarily, he obviously helps. But I'm actually unvaulting, what's his name? Hackhorn Smashlord. Who's someone I didn't think would ever escape the vault. But he has the cleanse block debuffs with a heal, which turns out to be the exact thing that my comp was missing. Like I was like, I need a healer, but also block debuffs because of the like I would get stuck in the loop of provoke and true fears for that boss, and then I would get ally attacked into oblivion because it's the blue boss. But with Hackhorn, I could at least block the provoke and the fears, and then running Marius Well, I didn't think it would work, but you can enfeeble the minions, which is a very niche, obviously, because like 2 champions have enfeeble. But you can enfeeble the minions, and then they're never gonna kill you if you land it. So shout out to Marius in Faction Wars. All right, this seems to work. Let's test it on 25. This is where we cap out for, well, possibly cap out for 2 Hanorok. Soften them up, knock them down. Not quite. She didn't kill him, so it's gonna be unkillable. Rip. Oh, never mind. Marius the goat. Although she's gonna steal all those continuous heals. Yeah. Resisted. Unfortunate. So I think this team is definitely capping out on stage 24 by the looks of it. Yeah, we're getting feared out now too. I don't remember. Can you block Lightning Cage? I think you can, right? Oh, did we get feared out of the Dooku's defense? I think we did. Yeah, we did. Jeez, that hurt. I mean, that did it, but that's not gonna work. So, okay. But now this is the hard part. When the buff is lock? Or you mean that when the buff is protected, can you decrease the duration? No, you cannot. That is part of the protection of the buff. Alright, so this is where it gets complicated. So Lightning Cage is gone, Brimstone is on, so we can drop to Hanorok now. We can bring back Uko. I'm not faithful that we have the firepower. Actually, the other problem here, or no, it won't matter. Yeah, we're fine. Guess if he goes first. I was gonna say if because Uko's in a provoke set, so if we provoke Chalco, he would counterattack, but he counterattacks into block debuffs. So we should be fine, maybe. I don't know. Let's find out. We're wasting energy at this point. The benefit of today, though, is that Dungeon Divers is still live. Oh, wait. Oh, I did change Uko's build. He's slower now. Okay, I gotta fix that. Yeah, we can't have that. Okay, we gotta speed up Uko. That switch to Immortal slowed him down. Dramatic. Way more than I thought. That's crazy. What stage is this? This is stage 26. Last time, or I don't know, it was probably 2 months ago now. But the first time I went through this dungeon, I didn't even get past like stage 25 on auto, and I just kind of stopped. Damn. So this is the furthest I will have made it. Wukong's accuracy instead of Ugo. That could work. But I wanted the speed aura though to try and, well, I guess Siphi is fast enough that it may not matter. I'll have to check Wukong's speed. Although I have 2 Wukongs. All right, how much are we off by? 250. Oh shit. We're way off. Oh, I forget. Yeah, perception adds speed too, huh? I didn't think about that. I don't think I can fix Wukong's accuracy in a relatively easy amount, or quickly, I should say. Because he has like 300. You need like 500 or some shit, right? But like I said, I have 2 Wukongs. And he is faster. However, this aura is useless, so let's put in Marius, I guess. Marius aura. No. What am I doing? Opener. And then 1, 2. No point doing that because he doesn't have enough damage to really make it matter. This is my support Wukong, not the nuking one. $525. Ooh, she barely killed him. That worked though. Unlucky. Well, that's unfortunate. Jeez, is she gonna keep killing him? I'm not mad. Okay, so stage 28 is where it really turns up now. If this is where I feel like we're not going to be able to actually do it. Like, I think Siffy would just murder us. Without a shield set. Let's just see what happens. That's part 1. This is part 2. Oh, Hefrak is easy to kill, though. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's the worst person to live! Oh. She has increased attack, though, so this is gonna hurt. Yeah. I don't know if that was, like, was that bad RNG, or is that just what the run looks like? Wait, why is she not picking up Marius? What? Did she get feared out? The hell? What? Why is he block revived? Didn't... What? Mortu didn't get a turn? What the hell? What happened there? The hell did I miss? I don't know what happened there. Okay. I'll have to watch it. What the hell happened? How did he get... I mean, there were some weird animations there in the middle. Maybe I just missed Mortu taking him out. Oh, shit. Wait, how did he cut in? Are they just that fast? This Volcanos is too damn tanky, huh? So Wukong is dead because he died under burn. I get that. Ah, shit. Okay, that'll... I feel like we're still gonna die here. I think she kills everyone here. No? I think Lydia's gonna kill us with Brimstone. Probably. Or she's gonna kill herself with Brimstone. Dude, this song is dope. I like this. This is like old school drum and bass. Oh my god, I looked away and we're freaking dying on the other screen. It's like our condo or something? I'll look it up later. What happened? Why are we dying? Oh, Lydia's dead. Wait, is she dead or... Oh, we're good anyways, okay. I mean, this is not convincing me to bother with stage 30, but this is just like proof of concept exploration here. If we're already struggling to kill Volcanos on stage 28, there's no way we're gonna kill him here. But let's see. Yeah, that Mortu's very, very fast. Oh, geez, we didn't even kill Wither. I think Marius is... Oh, never mind. Oh, don't kill him! Oh, we got lucky with the Enfeeble. Dude, he's so tanky. I think we die here, though. I know I've said that every round, but I actually mean it this time. Oof. How on earth did Harima play Stikir's attack? The reason I say that is because she has like 200 to 300 accuracy. There's no way she should be placing it. I think we got lucky with the 3%. In our favor for once. Can I show my Ember build? Sure. Yeah. After we die here in a few seconds. Well, I guess my final determination here is that they did definitely do what they said. Oh, rip. The mobs are a lot easier to kill. For sure. Oh, geez, that's gonna kill us. Oh, maybe not. The mobs are definitely easier to kill. So before, I was struggling to even kill the mobs, the ads. Sorry, I keep saying mobs. I was struggling to kill the ads on like stage 25, and now we just like blitzed them into the. Yeah, we're gonna die. Okay, as expected. Yeah, we just don't have enough firepower to kill Volcanos quickly, so that's fine. I'll take it though. I mean, this team worked further than I thought it was going to. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I might just run in on stage 25. Just to get like slightly better gear, because, you know, like I might not get mythical pinpoint or whatever, but getting better pieces are better pieces, I guess is my point. So she does that. Marius softens them, Harima takes them out, and then they all die. Or, oh. Awkward. Or Praviz fucking tanky as all hell and... Wait, how did... Oh, she cleansed herself, right. Oh! That was close. I was so confident in being able to do stage 25. Now, oh my god. Maybe I'm not anymore. Or no, wait, this was when we were running Johanarok before. That's what it was. Wait, that wouldn't matter though. That wouldn't matter. So I think I think this would work if Marius had masteries. I think this team would work. So we'll table this for now. Maybe test it out again next weekend after Fusion ends sometime this week, and then by next week I'll have some semblance of masteries on Marius. Volcanos tier 3 faction allows. Yeah, no. I know he can place block revive on allies, but enemies. But I don't. Maybe Marius died to a burn at the last second, or died while under a burn. I thought Volcanos was dead though. In that round where we couldn't pick him up, I don't remember. Alright, for Observer, the Empress build. The Empress build is kind of like Marius. We just pretend that he is in 4-piece supersonic, and but he's in lethal, more or less. I'm waiting on that gear to exist. Like, I have like really shitty ones. Like, if I got an amulet that's crit damage, then I would settle for this for now, just to complete the set, because I want him to be able to cut in on faster teams. But this is like HP or something. Or banner, but I highly doubt I'm gonna get a triple speed HP banner in Supersonic. Could happen, I guess. But yeah, so Empress, 71k HP, 2200 defense, 267 speed. Full crit rate 254, crit damage. I opted to go with like as much accuracy as I could fit into the build, but it's nothing crazy. Like, I know people say don't build accuracy because, you know, this doesn't need it, but when you're in the second form, excuse me, which I have booked, by the way, like, you do more damage with accuracy. So, like, obviously, like, you're gonna ignore the defense, right? If you're going against someone, like, high accuracy support. So that's a given. So, like, I don't see a problem with having a little bit of accuracy on him, because, like, the whatchamacallit, I'm trying to think. Fabian or something. It's like, cool. You're ignoring a lot of their defense. But I feel like if you have more accuracy than, like, you know, the nuker, then double damage is probably better because they have no defense anyways, right? So, I don't know. It didn't amount to much. Like, it's 150, so... But it's like, this is... I put reaction on him, but like, if this had rolled the opposite, that would have been better. I know this has some accuracy on it, the boots. But overall, there's really not a ton of accuracy on the pieces, unfortunately. Something to look forward to. Like, if I can, he is like barely crit capped, right? 101. But if I get, you know, double speed, double crit with accuracy, or double, you know, this legendary double speed crit accuracy or something in the future, could be nice. Same thing here. Faster with accuracy or something. I'm not opposed to it, but gear don't exist. So I'm gonna call this event 25. I wish you could put question marks, but you can't. Or can you? Yeah, you can't. I don't know if this is actually gonna work. I need masteries on Marius to see, but for now I think I'm still gonna run stage 20. It just works. All right. I mean, hey, like I said, mission, or primary mission is accomplished for the day. So Marius is incorporated into Nightmare Hydra, which is the goal. But yeah, we got some spare time here, guys. We got another half hour before I want to go eat lunch. So, live arena. Bonus content. It's been a while since we've done a live arena segment of the stream. I think I'll just cut it off at 10, though. I've been lazy. I have to admit. The season ended. They got rid of the... Well, they made the quest, like, complete a live arena fight instead of win. So, like, I've been doing, like, one every 3 days, basically. Whenever the quest comes up, I've not been doing live arena. But, the obvious drawback, or the thing, is that, like, Empress and Marius are yet to be mastered. So, they're not at full potential. And I want to use, ideally, both of them. But, we'll see. I think that's the bigger deterrent for me doing more live arena in the short term. Lazarius Marius. Alright, I'm gonna bank the Siffy. And I'm gonna... Where is he? I'm just gonna throw him in anyways. Oh, you know what was so sad, guys? I got, I got another, another Cursed City chest. I think it's my third one. And I still haven't gotten the Carnage Soul. Like, the 3-star that's, like, there's a chance to get it, I still haven't gotten it. Alright, I think we're gonna rock this. So this is a speed Lazarius, right? So I think we banned Marius. I don't know who this is. Shit. Ah, you bastard. Okay. So... He's gonna go first no matter what. Would he lead with the turn meter fill? I don't think he would. But it wouldn't matter because Yumiko can reset him, so he might be able to. He's gonna get rid of the Siffy, so we're kind of fucked. There's no way to win this. This is champion diff. Anyway, isn't he like 10,000 points higher than me? What kind of matchmaking is this? Do we get a turn? Nope. Okay. GG's. Oh, wait. Hold up. No! Let me cut in! Oh, no! Rip. Yeah, I forgot about the Marius path. It didn't matter, though. It didn't matter. Because the Communist got the turn before Narcisse. Not that Narcisse would have killed him through Stone Skin, right? But, yeah, there's no chance. Can you tell I've not played Live Arena recently, guys? Forgetting how to play against a Marius. Oh, we got a bot, guys. Apparently I've been losing the past few days. Alright, where's my deacon? Our sacrifice. It'd be really funny if this wasn't actually a bot. Dude's like, the fuck? Deacon? Nope, it's a bot. Need more speed gear for your Crixia? What? You know what's so funny? Speed gear is literally the gear I use the least, which is kind of crazy. Because there are so few champions who I just like want pure speed on. Who do we want to kill them with? I guess Harima. Because like Arbiter on my account, Arbiter has my best speed gear. Siffi's in protection, right? So I don't need her in speed. And then I don't have like other like meta speed champions that would really do something. Which is, I'm not complaining when I say that. I'm just like, it's just a matter of fact. Or it's like my other speed champions, they all need accuracy. So it's like I would mix them with speed, but mostly perception. What the hell just happened? Why is she alive? Was that reaction? Oh yeah, okay. I like looked away. I'm like, why, what? Tanky Rhonda? You only use Arbiter and speed, really. You need more gear with high speed roll. Yeah, I get you. I just feel like if you look through my account, right, it's like, who else would I build in speed? Like Aostrid, but I use her in Hydra, so she's built for Hydra. Like Lady Kimmy, she has speed on, but she has perception mostly because like she's in the middle, right? She's pretty fast, but I want to index more into accuracy. Like maybe you could argue Galathir, but I like the supersonic build that he has on. But there's no like blatantly obvious like, oh, build this guy in speed gear, and it's like my, you know, Armand's in supersonic because I want him to cut in. Fabian's in supersonic because I want him to cut in. Kaimar's in pinpoint for polymorph dodging. It's just like there's so many utility sets now that like I don't need pure speed builds as much. Oh jeez. Can I get someone on my level who's playing live reindeer today? What's with the people with the like? Are there no 6,000s in the pool right now? We're getting all the 10k, 12ks. Speak of the devil, speed champions here. Okay. So we forfeit the speed race. We can counter the Shuzen with the Marius. So we leave her in. He could ban Marius, but that would put me in the driver's seat a little bit. Maybe. I guess it depends. Ah. Okay, that's fine. This puts me in a unique situation because we can use Nice. Because he can kill one of them, but he can't kill both of them. He bans Galathir. Interesting. Wait. Would you ban Galathir here? I guess he goes instant turn, but he can't kill Nice. And I just changed. Okay, well, maybe he has a plan. Maybe he's gonna go Narcisse, try to bypass the passives. I don't have Stone Skin. Let's see what he does. I'm confused by that ban. What's the plan here, dude? Now what? Oh. I guess Narcisse cuts in here and kills us. Okay. Fair enough. Sir? Hello? Oh, okay. Is there a way around that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there was a way around that. I mean, like, we had reaction proc on Marius, but he still killed him anyways. Fabian was first pick, so there's, you know, he was dead weight, but I couldn't know that ahead of time. Maybe I should have protected Nice instead of going for the kill revive. Yeah. That would have been the play. Hey, there we go. Someone on my goddamn level, finally. See, now I can destroy him with all my crazy mythicals. Hashtag game balance. He's trolling me? Yeah, it felt like it for sure. So he stole Arbiter, so I'm gonna take Siffy. Okay, speed for speed, but he locked himself into a... Okay, he's kind of pincered here. So he's thinking, he's so confident in his Armons for control that he's just gonna run solo DPS. Which means... And there's no block debuffs. So I have two options. We can run... Oh no, we run Galathir because he has a wand, so might be able to stun himself. No, actually, we have... Harima or Empress? We can run Empress, actually, because we're going to ban the whoever this is. Although, Mikage... Arma with the double speed... He's gonna get a lot of turns. I think he has to ban Marius. Yes. Yeah, I was like, he has to ban Marius. But we're not out of the woods yet. I understand his play. He's trying to box me into the Armons ban. And keep the Teox, but it's not going to work. However, we got to be careful because there's a lot of turn meter fill here, and we could just get perpetually like boosted and stunned, and we never get a turn. So this is not an automatic win. Wellness the mission is going to have to help me out a little bit here, I think. Or we're just faster. That's awkward. Yikes, dude. Tough. I don't mind him cutting in here. It's somewhat unavoidable. Because Galathir and Siffy aren't really speed tuned. What the fuck? She's in provoke? What? Oh my god, it's a provoke set Mikage. That's crazy. He's gonna sheep. No, he's not gonna sheep. He's Inker's accuracy. My dude's ballsy, bruh. Balls of steel. Alright. Now it's my turn, buddy. Get rid of this. Of course we get sheeped. Wait, who the hell has polymorph? Oh. GG's, good sir. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Fabian. Well, so Fabian can't be locked down by the stun. but the turn meter drop from Mikage and then the rest, then Aostrid and Armons might actually suppress him. But he wasn't fast enough, so I took out the Arbiter at the start, so I messed up the speed tune. Provoke on Mikage, that's wild. I've never seen that. Hydra Mikage. Yeah, but like, who builds their Mikage in taunting gear? Like, I've seen protection. I've seen, you know, relentless. Provoke Mikage, dude? Am I missing something? Like, she has a single target attack. Like, what happens if she doesn't attack the head of decay? No, she's not gonna provoke anything. I mean, I guess the AoE on the A2. I don't know. Maybe it makes sense. Maybe I'm crazy. All right, speed. Cool. So we rock the Tormund. We ban the Armons. We leave in the double speed boosters. We bring in the Marius. So now we boxed him in. Lady Kimmy is going to decrease Marius' turn meter eventually, or ooh. Okay. Interesting. Block passives. How do we deal with that? But it's cleansable. Who does he ban here? This is so interesting because like this is the first like larger session with like Marius. Okay, Marius up for grabs. So there's some stone skin shit going on here. Or I guess Tormund, when he freezes him, he's just gonna get counterattacked, huh? Oh, you're right. Or I'm right. He's gonna, yeah, that's a hard counter. We're gonna get our passives locked right out of the gate. No, he doesn't. He wanted to ban the cleanse because if Tormund freezes him, he's gonna block passives everywhere. So he doesn't care because Chalco can't be CC'd. And then I can't cleanse it. Nah, it's GG's. He wins. Well done. You can literally just A1 until everyone dies. Oh, he's an asshole. Okay. Doesn't really matter. We lose. Well done. Good job. That's a really smart ban. He did that. He played that perfectly. I am notorious for like dunking on people when they mess up, but I'll also do the flip side where I give credit where they out-thought me there. So that was smart. Well done, sir. So I guess the only way for me to win would have had to have left in the Armons, got rid of the Chalco, and just taken my chance. All right, you still Arbiter? I take Siphi. Now what? I'm not afraid of... Okay. I like Necret. Necret makes me go Narcisse. And I could pivot to Rhodos, or I could pivot to anything, really. I hope he's not going to whip out Sir Nick here, though. Okay, so he loses Arbiter, which means that he has some stone skin here. Which actually means he's exposed to bombs. But he banned Siphi, right? I think he banned Siffy. No, he's afraid of the Narcissus. Okay. Not what I expected. So I go first. This puts me in a really strong position. It depends on Fabian, though. If we don't get rid of the stone skin, then we might be in trouble. Oh, sorry. I'm still new to using Empress here. Apologize. Misclicking like crazy. Wow, that did nothing. Is block buffs gonna prevent the Wow, okay. Calm down, deterrence. Jesus Christ. Is block buffs gonna prevent the revive on death? I haven't seen a stone skin neck rat in a very long time. That's tough, buddy. You bastard. Just for that, you get petrified again. Guess who's back? Alright, let's do swappy here. Damn, Harima's passive, bruh. Shit. I think we're in control here because of Fabian. If I could just kill one of them, the Necrosis stacks are going to do work. He gambled. That's worth it. Oh, fucking bastard. God damn it. Close, but not quite, sir. Why did I do that? I should have killed Gizmac. It doesn't matter. Tough. Oh, I thought I had my abilities back. She should die to the stack when she gets her turn. Yep. GG's. Embers for the win. I think his team was too, like, predetermined. He didn't react to what I was doing. He was afraid of the Narcies, as he should have been, because he had a Necret. But when you have Harima into Necret, Narcies should not be able to kill through Harima's passive. So you need to trust your or he should have trusted his Harima a bit more. Alright, default counter or the picks against an Armand's. Okay, that's Stone Skin for sure. We'll threaten some bombs. Make him go cleanse if he lets me go first. Burns. Interesting. That's a lot of demon spawn. Alright, so if I'm him, I ban Arbiter, right? So that I have to play the Siffy. I'll take the chance here. Oh no, he banned the Fabian. GG's. He lost. He just threw. He should have banned Arbiter. Now I don't have to boost with Siffy at all. GG's. He lost. Unless this is like the highest resistance Duchess I've ever seen. Not gonna matter. I don't care about your Swift Parry. GG's. Bombs for the win. Although that was kind of sketchy there at the end, but it's all good. I didn't have a choice though. She bailed everybody else. Swift Parry there. Swift Parry Duchess. I've not seen her in a long time. Have you guys seen a Swift Parry Duchess in a while? I feel like everyone's default to Stone Skin 2-piece or 6-piece. It's been a long time since I've seen many months since I've seen a Swift Parry Duchess. It almost worked. In fairness. Almost. Quite near, eh? Haven't seen it forever. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I'm like, Swift Parry on a Duchess? He's rocking the retro builds. I respect it though. A little bit. I mostly hate it, but slight respect. Alright, so we have an advantage. Or no, what am I saying? No, we don't. He has Arbiter. We have to ban Armand, so he has the better aura, better blessing, or better intimidating presence. I'm thinking we bring out the Galathier. Harem is dangerous. I feel like I want magic affinity against Carnage. We'll show the Rhodos. There's no way he goes UDK here. I think. Don't make me eat my words, Rando. Oh my god, he actually went UDK. Brother, you're crazy. He's actually crazy. In what world? Okay. I really didn't think people still picked UDK into a Rhodos. Like it's so archaic at this point. Who does he ban? Does he ban the Siphi, or is he more afraid of the Galathier? 5 seconds. Oh, he banned the Marius. Damn it! I knew it. I didn't trust myself. No, it's not the default pick anymore. Because, like, UDK is so bad. Because look at his team. If I kill anyone, like, Arbiter's squishy. If I kill anyone, they're not coming back. Like, the fight's over. So his plan here is, you know, to control me, or just basically have me be stuck against the UDK. I guess that was a given. He would have banned the other DPS because he wants to force me into this. The thing is, though, like, with enough time, I can still win. It just depends on RNG. That's the only problem here. Because he goes first, but there's no way in hell his entire team is speed tuned with the Arbiter. Like Empress is, but I don't think the entire team is. Oh, that sucks that he did that. We have Siphi active, so we can do this. Alright, so now they're stuck in Form 1, the Mythicals. I don't want to do this, but I want to prevent these counterattacks. Okay, or he doesn't give a shit. All right, weak hit number 1. All good. How much do you want to bet that his true fear is never going to goddamn proc and he's going to counterattack us into oblivion, dude? Unbelievable. God damn, dude. This game sometimes. And we get... Okay, alright. GG's, good sir. Actually, maybe not. Arbiter's alive. That's a very weak UDK. It's literally just in Stone Skin, but he's really weak. He's still locked out for one more turn. We're not screwed yet, but it's going to be really tough. Ah, never mind. Carnage cuts in. GG's. Maybe I should have killed Arbiter. What? Did you just take 2 turns in a row? What the hell was that? Did she have Relentless or something? Wow. No, I should have banned Arbiter. I should have known that he was going to ban the other DPS to force me into the UDK. Revive extra turn relic. Oh. I mean, it didn't matter, but I'm just like confused as to how she got another turn there. Yeah, no, I should have trusted my gut that I called his bluff that I could have gone first, gone ahead of the Armons, ban the Arbiter, and that would just slow his entire team down. And then I'd have the lockout. Same thing. I didn't, yeah. Oh well. I threw that one. I'm not infallible, guys. I'm not infallible. I make mistakes all the time. Especially when I literally haven't done like hardcore live arena in like 2 or 3 weeks. Gotta get back in the mindset of figuring the shit out. Okay. What makes a strong tanky UDK? High HP? I mean, you know, just Stone Skin, high HP, high defense, ideally high res, high-ish res. That UDK, once the shield was gone, he had like, I want to say like 40k health. Like even if I weak hit, I probably still would have killed him with my Rotos. He was really weak. Okay, we're gonna whip out the Empress. Or is that dumb into Marius? Maybe that's dumb into Marius. We're gonna whip out the Harima first. He needs to tell me what his plan is here, because this core doesn't make sense. How is he gonna take a turn? Like he's holding back on something. I don't know what it is. His draft doesn't make any sense. How's it going, Burden? What's up, man? There it is. Okay. So I was like, what is this? It's like, how are you going to take a turn if this is your core? It's like, all right, so they got the speed champion. So Mikage and the Aestrid. So this is a fast Aestrid, fast Mikage into this combo, which is annoying, but survivable. Now the question becomes, I have intimidating presence regardless. I have a speed aura no matter what. Who's faster here? I think she's going to be more speedy than he is. And if I take her out, then there's no turn meter fill. He gets rid of Arbiter. So now it's a backup speed race. His aura is better, but I have intimidating presence. If his Mikage is faster, then GG's. If my Siffy is faster, then I should win. Or at least I should be able to take control. Like, Armands can't stun if Sify goes first. Drum roll. Ooh, we are faster. Oh, that's actually perfect. She can strip. I guess. Or no, I don't know what you do here. Wait the entire duration of time, I guess. What's your plan, man? Ally attack. Okay, no lockout. Fair enough. Damn, I was hoping we could cut in here. Weak hit. Son of a bitch. He sheeps Harima. No, he shit. What? Wait, what? We're still in this. Barely. Actually, no, we're not. Yeah, she does enough damage to kill us. God damn it. I need it. I went the greedy route there, trying to take out the Wukong because I thought I was going to go before Armands. And I was wrong. So, that's on me. Damn. But, I mean, they also killed Fabian, which wasn't really part of the plan. Alright, last fight, I think. Yeah, I should have killed Marius. At least, like, insurance that Marius wouldn't do what he did there. Like, Wukong is weak into Harima, so I had that advantage, and I kind of threw it away. Unnecessarily so. Alright, I'm gonna bank the Sify here. And the Harima. Soft counter the Marius. Then we'll react to what he does and see if we can do more. The good thing is, Empress is actually... Ah, shit. Okay. Didn't even finish my fucking sentence! I was gonna say, the good thing is Empress is good into Marius, because even if you change forms, you have that extra turn ability that can get rid of the Enfeeble if it lands, unless it happens to be on for 2 turns. Which, I guess could happen. I'm actually gonna run Kymar. Well, wait. Yeah. No, because he can ban Sify. Damn it. He's forfeiting the speed race, so we're gonna take advantage of that. We'll threaten bombs. He can pick a cleanser though, that's the thing. That's the only problem. He knows I have to ban Armands here. Interesting. Oh, he is afraid of the bombs. Okay, dude, this guy is up to his fucking knees in stone skin, dude. Just watch. One, two, three, four. I fucking knew it. I'm like this team. I'm like, he's in stone skin. He is so in stone skin. That'll do. Damn. The problem here is that Marius will cut in before Sify. This is not going to kill everyone. I can't sleep Marius because of UDK. Oh, but I can fear him. No, I can't because I'm... son of a bitch. That's so annoying. If we locked her out, we would have been fine. The problem here is that Harima ends herself. Oh, never mind, Ember's lived. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. I can't sleep him either. So Fabian's dead. Oh. Odd choice? I don't know why he did that. You can't kill her, dude. Ow. The good thing is he's stuck in this form now. So, oh, I get, okay. Or Fabian just freaking crits like a motherfucker. That works. GG's. Yeah. Like, this team, like, picking a UDK there is like, alright, he's trying to just sit and tank and not die long enough for his team to do something. So that, I read him there. So the bombs was a good call, like, in foresight and hindsight. Because that scared him into not, you know, having to trust that Stone Skid would save him, and it didn't. So, I'll take that. Yeah, I at this point, obviously, I'm outspoken about my hatred of Stone Skin, but I don't mind if people use it strategically, but I hate people like that who just, like, well, Stone Skin, hope it works, and it's like, it's not a plan. 50% of the time it will work, I guess. That time it didn't. Yeah, it's a crutch, exactly. It's like, I don't mind it being strategic. It's like, oh, there's a Calvalax on the loose, so I want Stone Skin so I don't get poisoned to death instantly. Fair enough. But that team, it's like Ancora, UDK, Empress, and Marius. And it's like, dude, how are you going to survive? You have one single target revive with no turn meter fill. It's like, yeah, if you don't die, if no Stone Skin gets ripped off, then you'll win. Maybe. But if it does, you're completely screwed. Speak of the devil. Can we beat this? I think we can beat this. Let's do and let's do Kaja. And then Necret. That's not Necret. Am I blind? There we go. Take out the Marius first. Take out the Lydia. Awkward. That does nothing. That also does nothing. He doesn't die. Awkward. There we go. Easy peasy. I'm surprised he didn't have the AI to make the Embers change forms. But I'm not complaining. Get rid of that poison and then GG's. Cool beans. Cool beans. The reason I wanted to make sure we did as much classic as possible is because I'm actually, yes, okay. I was like, I'm really close to the the fragments. So that is complete. I think I'm at 275. So obviously I haven't filmed the Champion Chase video, but you know, spoiler alert, it's going to be shardless, as you might expect if you watch my videos. So we're not going to be pulling shards. But maybe we'll get something from our remnant summons, huh? A little something there. We'll see. TBD. No spider yet? No. I apportioned my energy such that I should finish it today, or will finish it tonight. That's just my like daily energy usage approach. So like 1400 is where I should be by day 2, going into the reset, and which is where I am, a little bit above. And so all I need to do tonight is the 600 points and then finish that out. So that's the plan. Yeah. That too. Yep, Dungeon Divers. But I didn't do all of it. I did some of it. Why didn't I click on this? Alright, so let's see if we can find some lovely person on Twitch to raid here for all my lovely Twitch viewers as we wrap things up. No one that I follow. Oh my god, Odd One Gaming is back? I thought he quit. That's crazy. I thought he quit. Oh, that's nice. Legendary. Alright, why not? Let's raid him, see what happens. So let's set up raid channel. Odd One. Oh. Never mind. He is raiding someone else at the moment. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay, in that case, we will raid Pogo. What'd I get? Decent, 5-star, trash. Alright. The raid started there. Boom. Cool. But yeah, appreciate all of you guys as always for hanging out with me on Twitch and or on YouTube. Of course, the raid is only on Twitch. I don't know if YouTube really wants to implement that, but anyways, successful day. I will never or I will not be dissatisfied. Double negative. But yeah, Marius is officially on the Nightmare team, dropping 300-ish million, which is an improvement of like 70 mil from my old team. And yeah, it works. That's the damage breakdown for anyone who missed it earlier in the stream. But Marius carrying the team, of course, with Arian, Mishinaki, Pythion, soon to be Elva, and then Tuhanarok and Nekmo Thar. So exciting. Well, last week we tested him on Brutal, and this week I tested him on Nightmare. So there's that. First place? Unfortunately not. You were second place. Or, oh, do you mean Clash? Maybe. Well, 35 billion? Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I was checking on the raid status. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll find out. I still have my other 2 queues to run. But yeah, exciting stuff. And yeah, so Marius proved effective on Nightmare. What else did we do? We did Event Dungeon. Technically, I think I have a team that can farm stage 25, but I need Marius to have some masteries, and I'll try it again, maybe next weekend. Stage 30 was close, but not quite, but the nerfs are effective. So definitely, you know, seer comps can definitely have an easier time. So it is indeed nerfed. We confirmed that. And then, of course, we wrapped it up with some live arena. So always exciting. But yeah, appreciate you guys for hanging out. As always, the streams are Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. Pacific time. So we'll be here next week doing the exact same thing. So take care and have a good one. Catch you all next week.